Said there was a Windows
Hello,
update for me this morning, so
hello, Twitch. Um, I can.
Yeah, that's gone up, no problem.
Yeah, I can Twitch. If you're in the chat room and you're getting odd messages, or it says it's unstable, or the bit rate's really low, I don't really know what's going on, but it looks fine. I mean, it looks fine on OBS. It looks fine on my Surface, which is a different device that I'm staring at. That I've got the chat room on.
if
So I'm
you're in
not sure what's
chat, can
going
you
on.
hear us?
I'm not sure what's going on. Uh, oh, I see. They're talking about WoW. Okay.
Yeah, WoW's apparently a bit unstable.
Oh, everything's unstable tonight.
I
Everything's.
was trying to play earlier
Hey.
today,
Okay.
and it
Good.
kicked me out, and I couldn't get back in because the world server was down.
Oh, okay, great. Well, this sounds great. So, yeah, we've just had a load of tech problems, and it sounds like Warcraft is having some tech problems, and frankly, Microsoft 365 has been having some tech problems most of the day. Welcome, Aquaze. Glad it sounds fine where you are. Let's do a recap of where we were up to. Banian, the floor, or Galray rather, the floor is yours.
I'm not sure when I wrote to you last, Mother. I can't find the letters I wrote writing to send to you. Vaguely remember we were about to go to the tower, but I'm not sure. So I'll take it from there just in case. We got to the tower and made our way inside due to, in one way or another, I remember rightly, I think Vedeketh opened the door with some force, scaring the poor old man inside. Before we could do much else, the greeter, stroke concierge, whatever title he had tried to use within the spa, came out of a room and proceeded to change into a large demonic presence in front of us. He didn't seem to take our excuses that we'd chosen the wrong door and decided to attack us. It took some doing, but we took this creature down. We then realized we could hear noises above. The hags were up there. Juniper, very cleverly using some of her nature-based miracles, trapped the base of the stairs, which gave the hag coming down a lot of problems. And her weird dog-like creature that came with her. We managed to get rid of her, and another one followed. Where was the third? My answer was soon given when I realized she was behind me. She'd been outside the tower the whole time.
Oh, no, she wasn't.
Oh, yes, she was. We managed to dispatch these three hags. We went upstairs and discovered an old humanoid wandering. Turned out this was the dwarf we were looking for, though he didn't look like he did. And pointed out that he had had his painting taken by these hags. Something we suspected was being used to harm people. Silvery herself had been changed into a Medusa because of this. So he took the pictures outside and burnt them, reverting people back to their true form. Something Silvery was most thankful for. She turned into quite a fetching young lady, actually. I'll be honest, she's a priestess of Soon. They don't exactly take the ugly ones, do they? Much though she caught my eye, my track record when it comes to those I care about, and their survival rate. So I quickly dispelled any thoughts in my head, and we decided to get back to Candlekeep as quickly as possible and not hang around. Using the book as a portal, we got back, reuniting the dwarf with his young friend, and are now settling down back in Candlekeep, getting our wits about us, and waiting to see what Well, what's going to happen next? Knowing my luck, it'll be another bloody raven trying to tell us what to do next. Talk to you soon, Mother.
Thank you very much for that. Oh, for fuck's sake! These pen settings don't work on this surface.
Well, the fan hadn't picked up on the last bit of that.
I did notice. I did notice. I'm having an argument with my Surface. I was trying to write on something in the chat room using the stylus on the Surface, and it's not working. Welcome, Stilgar. I will say it to you instead. Indeed, you do need to keep up your viewing streak. Okay, so you got back. You've rested up. You've gone to bed for the night. You've slept well following your adventures, because you slept. I seem to remember the sort of last night you slept was sort of on the floor of the library because you arrived back.
Yeah, we couldn't get out.
Yes. So you've had a proper night's sleep, and it's the following morning.
Oh, I can't remember if I set myself as having a long rest or not.
Yeah, definitely make sure your characters have all had a long rest. Are you getting up? Did you sleep inside last night, Galray? Did you sleep under the stars? Where were you last night?
I will be honest, after everything that's been going on, he probably went and slept under the trees just outside the tavern, because there is that bunch of trees just outside.
There is.
Yes, he does have his moments where he prefers to be out in the open rather than inside.
Fair enough. And the rest of you, did you all stay in the hearth?
Oh yes, I definitely did.
I popped over to see Dave, checked that Dave was okay. Gave him a carrot.
Oh, Dave.
Oh, Dave. Everybody else stayed in the hearth.
Slept in a bed.
He doesn't know who it belongs to though.
He never asks names.
All right.
No.
I only have 2 words next morning. Coffee, bacon.
Well.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, Banian, you are woken up the following morning by some really peculiar kind of gusts of wind.
What did I eat last night?
Rifling around the court of air.
Well, what else is it going to be?
I mean, I suppose it's the one place for them.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just really weird. It's slightly sort of rhythmical, sort of gusts of wind, quite strong gusts of wind are blowing across the courtyard.
From one direction, or do they seem to be circulating?
Yeah, they're coming from the great library, from the main part of the library. In fact, they're coming from a central tower, which is
So
not
was it
indicated.
curry night at the Candlekeep last night for the acolytes?
Not indicated on our map. They're coming from the Firen Tenimar, which is a giant tower, which is formed from the hollowed out remains of an ancient red dragon.
Ew.
I mean, the scholars, man, they're weird. What can I say?
Yeah, it's just...
Jimmy. Oh.
You would know, Garo, because you've been, you're a regular at Candlekeep. You would know that this tower is the sort of. I imagine it's sort of, it's sort of here. We have to use our theatre of the mind. I imagine it's the sort of the biggest tower, and it's basically like a big tower, and there's a dragon wrapped round it, big ancient red dragon. So the top paws.
The top paws rather than the base paws.
It's a cat dragon.
Yeah, the top paws are around the top part of the tower, and the back paws are around the back part, the bottom part of the tower. And it's
you're bringing memories of the goodies with that kitten climbing around Post Office Tower now for me, don't you?
and
I'm really showing my age there.
And the head and the neck are usually wrapped around the very, very top part of the tower. So the spine of the dragon is sort of up, down.
As we don't have a map, we've just got to imagine River doing it just as
yeah,
an
exactly.
example.
You can use River's croissant that's going on here as a sort of visual reference if you want. So yeah,
I've never figured out why they built that tower looking like that. It's amazing carving work they did, but it's bizarre.
Yeah, well, it's now flapping its wings.
Pardon.
It's flapping its wings. Its wings flapping.
Just one question. Is there anybody else in the courtyard that seems to be seeing this? Or did I sleep on some weird mushrooms last night?
There are a collection of avowed that are standing around by the gate. They look very alarmed.
It's not just me then. Good.
They look very alarmed, and the sort of, as you're sort of watching, the head of the dragon seems to start moving.
I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna walk over towards the hearth, open the door, and look in. Are the others downstairs having breakfast at this point?
Yeah, I think probably you've all come downstairs. There's been a weird sort of buffeting of wind against the door, but nobody's been outside yet. So.
I open the door. You know how we have this habit of adventure coming to us at the most inopportune moment?
No, hold on. Gary. I want a cup of coffee before adventure starts.
Fizz
Yeah,
just
you
hands the
might
big
need something
tank of
stronger
coffee
from
over.
behind the bar. I know what's causing that wind.
Is it
Good.
Vedeketh?
Problem solved. Well done. Well done, Gary. Back to breakfast.
How do I put this in the politest terms? Dragon.
Well done. Identification. Your identification skills. I mean, you're a nature dude.
Yeah.
You and I understand nature. Dragon equals nature.
Okay. So,
Juniper has woken up sassy this morning.
Yeah. Juniper
how
has
do I explain this slightly better here? You know the big tower in the centre of Candlekeep that's got the carving of a dragon around it?
One they
All
made
right,
out
yeah.
of a dragon.
Yeah. Well, that dragon's moving.
So it's an actual dragon.
It's beating its wings and its head's just turned round. And it's not me seeing it, other people have seen it too.
Gary, come inside.
Yeah, can we go down to that cellar again?
Come inside.
What?
Close the door. Problem solved.
Did you just suggest that?
Have you ever faced a dragon?
You just wanted to go inside somewhere that was locked before.
Dragon.
As you're
you sure
having
it's
this
really
conversation, you notice as you're coming into the bar, Gary, that in a corner that's not where you usually sit, sort of opposite where your table is and where all
We
of
wouldn't
the
get where
rest
we
of the
normally
party
sit
is.
because Vedeketh camps out there.
There's a table, and there's sitting at that table with loads of stacks of paper and books, and generally looking very scholarly, is a gold dragonborn. And on top of some of these papers, as you open the door, the gusts of wind kind of come in through the door, and so the papers get ruffled. And trying to frantically stop the papers being ruffled is a tiny little dragon. And it's trying really hard to stop the papers being ruffled.
At that point, I will shut the door, turn over. I apologise for the dragon references. I didn't mean any insult.
The dragonborn laughs and says, so you're the fabled adventurers of Candlekeep.
I told
yeah.
you, adventurers find us here in the tavern. If we didn't sleep in the tavern, nothing would ever happen.
To be fair, nothing has to happen, but I suppose it's going to happen. I'm super sad this morning.
We'd be
I do
terribly
this-
bored, though, wouldn't we?
We would
You know what I mean? We would
You'd
be terribly
almost
bored.
you'd be a scholar at that point.
fine.
I could be out. I
Wow.
could be wandering the woodlands.
The dragonborn's watching you with a really bemused expression on her face right now. She's looking like, oh, I just tried to give them a compliment, and this doesn't seem to be going well. Not quite sure what I did there.
Do you know, like, I'm going to turn to the Dragonborn and say, do you know about the Dragony Tower thing?
Yes, I do, and I'm looking for some adventurers to go and fix it.
Oh,
Not it.
We'll go and find you some. Bye.
yeah.
Yeah, not it.
Have,
Not
you been,
that.
have you been to Baldur's Gate? I hear they have a lot of adventurers.
There's a whole marketplace for them and everything.
Can I ask how much you're paying?
Yeah,
Isn't it worrying when it's the paladins, the first one that goes mercenary mode?
hang on.
I
You
mean,
can.
it's Betty. You want
But
the
I
shiny
need
shit.
to get to the end of the adventure. Well, there's 1,200 gold pieces each in it for you.
I mean, that's a lot. That's an amount of gold.
Yeah, but
I'm
dragon.
slightly more interested over my cup of coffee.
She's
I-
dead. She's dead. She's dead. I want to just point out that the dragon is dead.
I
Then what's the
mean,
problem?
Hold on. Can I just quickly, if the dragon's dead, why is its wings beating and its head turning round to face people?
Well, we're not sure.
okay.
Then
So-
again, why does furniture move and why do chairs attack Vedicus?
Exactly.
You're
Why
not
the
allowed
books
to
attack
destroy her.
Vedicus?
You're not
Why?
allowed to destroy her. I'm not going
Why?
to let you hurt her.
I suppose it is a very
But
large
if
tower.
she's not alive, how can we hurt her?
What if we just tickle it a little bit?
No, I don't want you to destroy her.
Look,
She's-
you're about trouble you've got him for suggesting that, Vedicus.
We don't know what's reanimating her, and I'd like you to go and find out.
So we can deanimate her.
Yeah, I mean, it seems likely that it's somebody some nefarious person attempting to reanimate her.
So
Hold on.
basically just want us to make her stop moving, but in no way make her body come apart.
Yeah, exactly. We just want
Just
her to be back
specific.
like she was before. Dead, but also not moving. And also forming a tower that we use for research.
Can I
It
just
would
ask
be
a quick
nicer to
question?
like bury her, like instead of like forcing her to be a tower. Maybe she's angry about being made into a tower. Have you thought about that?
Well, she predates my time here.
What is the dragon's name?
She's called Firentinema.
Can I do
Nom.
Can I do a history check to see if I know that name?
You can.
Oh yeah, I don't know her.
You don't know. What did you roll?
I got a 6. I
Mm.
don't know her.
It sort of rings a vague bell, but probably only because you've been hanging around.
It's
at
what the
Candlekeep
tower's
and-
called.
and
It's
what the
probably
tower's
because there's a
called.
massive sign outside the
yeah.
tower.
Yeah.
Go on then. Why don't I give history a go? I've got a...
I haven't had enough coffee yet. That's what happened.
Oh fuck! No, nor have I. That was
Oh.
terrible.
Okay.
Even with my +5, that was terrible.
dear.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
I've got no idea.
Can I just clarify? You've just said she's dead, but now so you think someone's bringing her to life.
Well, she doesn't have any, like, all of her interior. Look, okay, so a long time ago, she was. She became deceased. I don't know the exact details, but all of her internal structures and her internal organs and everything has been removed. And then the outside was enlarged, so she's 3 times the size that she was when she died. But she doesn't have any organs. There's nothing in there. Well, I mean, there's plenty in there, but it's not dragon organs. It's libraries and stuff.
So it was literally just the skin of a dragon
Yeah,
was enlarged many times
3
and
times.
draped 3 times, super, and draped around a tower.
Yep.
Why? Why did somebody think this was a thing to do to a once living majestic creature?
I mean, that's a fair question, and I don't have an answer to that, I'm afraid. It predates my time here. There's a magical crystal that keeps the remains preserved, but it shouldn't be capable of reanimating her in any way. There's nothing to reanimate.
So you're saying you don't think there's a necromancer involved?
Oh gosh, no. I mean, there's nothing for a necromancer to necromance.
So it's
What happened?
puppetry.
Do you know what happens to the bits? that
Galway's
were
hand
taken
goes
out
off of the
her?
sword he was holding.
That's the-
What did they do with the rest of her?
Oh, I don't know. Predates my time.
Is there anybody who would know more about her?
Is there maybe a book that talks about her?
Just point towards the large libraries.
Not unless somebody's got a copy of Elminster's Candlekeep Companion knocking about themselves. No, I am the foremost dragon researcher here at Candlekeep.
And you don't know anything about this dragon?
Well, I know that she's. I know that she was enlarged, and I know that she's draped around this building, and I know that she's not really a dragon. This is just a, collection of skin.
Yes.
What I'm looking
Okay.
for is...
For a
gonna have
collection of skin, her wings are beating
I'm
very
gonna-
well.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna have
can
a
see
chat
that.
with. I'm gonna have a chat with Quilliam. I'm just gonna be like foremost expert my arse.
Right. William starts scribbling. We all have eyes. We can all see this. This is not news.
Alright.
All I want is for you, who are our bravest and best adventurers, to just go and have a look. Go and have a look inside. See what's going on.
Why do I
Ready
get the
downs the last bit of his coffee, wipes the bacon off his beard,
Nice.
and it's right, come on then, let's go and see.
Oh, marvelous!
Yep.
Marvelous.
We can do
Exciting
that,
stuff.
and
Maybe-
I will go to Juniper and whisper to her. And while we're there, we might maybe think about setting her free. That might be an
Like-
option.
It's just disrespectful, isn't it? Like, the last thing you want when you're dead is to be hollowed out and stuck on the side
Turned
of a
into a
building.
research tower.
Now, the hell do these people think they are? I mean, they might be offering us a lot of gold, but quite frankly, if we don't end this by like removing her poor like skin off this tower and like burying it, then I'm not going to be happy.
Fairy dragons? Do dragons get cremated, being fiery things? Like,
Yeah, we'll cremate
do they
it.
want?
That's the honourable thing. Well, maybe
We
we can
both
find
are.
maybe we can find another dragon to cremate this dragon. That would be great. There we go. New
I
plan.
thought you were going to say we're going to find another dragon to give this dragon skin to, and I was like, what?
No, another dragon to do the honourable thing.
Oh, right.
cremate
okay.
this dragon
To-
so she
to-
can
to
like
die
properly
in a
go to
yes.
dragon afterlife.
within heaven. Yes,
Yeah.
that one.
The Dragonborn laughs slightly and says, "I don't really think having another dragon around here, especially a live one, would be a terribly good idea. They're not. You can't direct them."
Like, given
Well-
how much of your expertise you have about dragons, how would you know that?
I definitely know that you can't tell a dragon what to do. I definitely know that.
You can ask politely to the ones that are friendly,
Exactly.
I can do them a cheeky wink.
which does bring
And
up a
roll my
question.
charisma dice and see what comes up.
What colour is that dragon
It's
out
red.
there?
It's red.
I won't metagame. I will make a survival check. 23.
That's quite fiery.
You know about red dragons.
Yeah, those are the flamey ones.
Yep.
Not all of them use fire, but that one would have done when it was alive.
I would have punted a guess on that being a fiery one.
Yeah.
As you say that, you hear the unmistakable sounds of dragon breath firing off from the top of this tower.
Oh, good.
Did that sound like? That sound like fire?
Sorry, I had a bit of indigestion.
Right.
Hang on. But if you took
Is
all
a-
the organs out of the dragon, how is it making fire?
Well,
Yeah,
this
that
is a very good question. This
Right.
is what we're very confused about.
We're going to have to
Eddie's
go
You're
had
either
around
looking-
coffee today.
We're either
Okay.
looking for a mage
Get a good
or
night's
someone that
sleep.
works at a theme park based around a certain wizard character.
Why don't we take? Did we get the name of the dragon friend with us?
Oh,
The Dragonborn. What's the name of the Dragonborn? Did we find that out?
she's not told you.
Okay.
Stick my head out of the door briefly. Is that actually flame?
Yep.
Or is it just making a noise of...
Oh no, there's flame.
Like a proper whoosh. Okay.
Someone's good at the pyrotechnics.
Dragonborn person.
Oh, Thava. My name is Thava.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
As you are such an expert about these things, then you'll probably want to come with us while we do
Oh,
the investigation.
No.
No, I insist.
No.
I insist
Can-
that
can
you
I-
go with us.
Can I ask you in your expert opinion something? You said
can.
there's no internal organs. It's
No,
just
indeed.
the skeleton
Yep.
and the skin.
Yep. You'll see why.
How
when-
does a red dragon
see why when we get in
create
there.
fire?
I mean, this is all very mysterious. She shouldn't be able to do any of these things. This is all very, very impossible. Like, we don't know what's going on here.
But how would a non-murdered and stuck around a tower red dragon make fire?
Oh, they have like stuff in their noses that makes fire. I don't know how dragons make fire. Let's imagine that
They
this
have-
foremost dragon expert on Faerun does know how dragons
Who
make fire.
just
Okay.
happens to be
Provides you with-
dragonborn.
And provides
It's
you
like-
with some. In fact, she is dragonborn. She could provide you with a demonstration.
Right.
She
right.
yeah. She
Okay,
does a little
She does
like,
at least know that.
she does a little puff of flame out of her own mouth and demonstrates to you the mechanism through which fire is produced in dragons
Okay.
and dragonborn and everybody else.
I cast minor illusion to do the same thing.
Hey.
She laughs. And she laughs, but the little dragon that's sitting on her desk ducks and then looks really annoyed because it understands that it's an illusion.
Okay. The tower that is currently dragon, being a dragon, is that tower part of the library itself, or is it near the library?
No, it's in the middle of it's the like central piece of the.
So we're going to have to be given permission to go through to that because normally we can't go in.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Thava will take you through. She's very happy. She's like, I can take you up to the entrance to the tower.
We're getting to see beyond the curtain here.
Okay. So, all right. So we've got two things we can do. We can see if we can find an expert who actually knows the history of this persecuted dragon, or we can just go and have a look and see, because like,
Let's go and have
if
a
there
look.
was nothing left in the dragon, then it sounds like somebody using the dragon as some sort of illusion or mechanic or something.
Mhm.
I
So,
agree.
Do
We
we, go?
need to
Do we go
investigate.
to fire bookie? Do we go down the book route, or do we go and have a look see? What do we feel like doing, folks?
I think going for a look-see is the best plan. to
Why
start
do I
with.
get the feeling that all the books specialising in dragonkind are actually going to be in that tower?
That was my
Probably.
thought too.
Probably. I would bet my bacon.
They're missing a trick if they haven't done it.
See, that's where I put my dragon books.
In the dragon.
In the
In
dragon.
the
Yeah.
dragon.
Yeah.
I agree
Okay.
to investigate on one condition.
What's that?
Once we've done this, we leave Candlekeep and we go off out into the wilderness somewhere. We don't hang around. This place is starting to get
Weird.
dangerous for us. Every
Okay.
time we wake up, something goes wrong.
All right, but we have
So
to
can
take.
we leave after we've dealt with this dragon?
But
Oh,
Dave
you-
comes with
We're gonna
us.
take Dave. With
Oh,
us.
Dave comes with
Yeah.
us. Dave is the
I don't
sixth
care
member
how
of the team.
much.
That's
I don't
fine.
care how much we have to pay. Dave is coming with us.
That's okay. Oh my god!
Dave is the
Dave's
brains of the
Dave's
operation.
outside. Dave's outside, and there's fire happening.
We need to go and
Fine.
check on him.
Oh no.
He'll be in his stable. He'll be all right.
All right. Okay. Well, we need to crack on because Dave lives outside, so we have
Oh,
to crack on.
let's be honest, Dave's the most stable one of everything.
Oh
Mhm.
god.
Sorry, Anne.
Oh, Banian, I think Banian's breaking up. Banian. Okay. Lovely Dragonborn expert, lead on.
Okay, so she takes you across the courtyard and she takes you towards the big tower. There's a wooden door she takes you through, which leads up to a long spiral staircase, and she takes you up this first staircase. So you're on the sort of first floor. You're in the middle of the dragon. You're in its sort of midsection where it's stretched up and down the tower. And there is a red door with gold trim that stands slightly ajar. And warm light is coming from inside. And she says, that's the door into the dragon tower. That's where
So
all
we've entered the
Firen's-
dragon from the back end.
No, you're
Lovely.
going in sort of through the belly.
Oh, that's okay then.
So if
Umbrella
you
foot.
imagine that the dragon is like snuggled up against the tower, you're kind of coming in through the belly in the middle.
I've heard stories like this. You never want to be inside a dragon.
Well, apparently there's nothing
It's
of
not
the
a
dragon
good place
in
to
here.
be.
There's nothing of the dragon in here, apparently.
Tell the dragon that.
I would
I'll
walk
leave
up
you
to
to
the
your
door.
investigation, says Thava, and disappears off quite
Oh, but-
quickly.
Before you leave, Tava, any chance you have thieves' tools or something we could use to maybe get way into places where we're not supposed to be? We don't have any, and it's a recurring problem.
I don't have any thieves' tools. I'm a scholar, I'm afraid. I don't have any about my person, but there shouldn't be anything locked in the tower, I don't think.
There shouldn't be a
Yeah.
dragon moving either, but that's not
Yeah,
stopping it.
that's good.
I'm a scholar.
I'm not very helpful scholar, I have to say.
Oh.
Sorry, you caught us on a grumpy day, but even with that, you're just not very helpful.
Oh, she looks really hurt, and she
It's-
wanders up
No
back down the
offense,
stairs.
we've just had to fight a
No,
demon
she's
and
ignoring
3
you now.
hags.
She's just like walking you back down the stars. She looks really hurt.
I mean,
You,
I
you
vote
realise you've just kissed goodbye to our reward.
I mean, you realise like we could just not do this now with what's going on. We could just be like, yeah, no, we're out. Bye. We could
No,
do that.
I thought the plan was that we stop whatever's happening there and then get the dragon corpse out of the tower and bury it or cremate it or something.
I mean, that's the honourable thing to do, I guess.
Yeah, I will do that. And if
Okay.
we're planning to leave Candlekeep anyway, we don't have to.
Might as well be on
People who
good
like us.
terms, right?
Yeah, we don't
Oh,
want to burn all our bridges.
burn all the dragon corpses. I'm sure that's a saying somewhere.
Never look a gift dragon in the mouth,
It's
right?
probably a saying on Faerun.
Let's
for
be honest,
sure.
never look any dragon in the mouth.
Okay, so you're standing with a big door in front of you. The door is slightly ajar.
I will push the door ajar. Further ajar.
I was about to say, put my hand near the door first to see if I can sense any heat from it.
No heat. No heat. So you pushing the door open a little bit.
Yeah.
I get the feeling
Pushing
we're
my-
wrong end of the dragon for the heat, what was happening out there.
Sticking my head in to see what's going on.
Okay. As you all look in,
I love the all. It's only Veneket sticking his head in the door.
And
We're not doing a
expendable.
Scooby-Doo impression. All of us having our heads at different heights here. You know.
I think that's what we should do there, because that's brilliant.
Right, everyone in height order.
okay. So super weird. As you look through the door, what appears in front of you, which should be the wall, right, is the floor?
What did he put in the coffee this morning?
Hold on. I have a problem with this sort of visualization. So we're looking through around the corner of the door, and we should be able to see a wall, but we can see the floor.
Yeah. So, if
So
you
we're
imagine
looking from the
this-
ceiling.
If you imagine like this is the spine of the dragon that's going up and down the tower,
Yeah.
right? You're coming in like this, but the
Yes.
room that you're looking at is like this
Yes.
way round.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to. Sorry, I have trouble with that sort of visualization. So I was just like,
Which doesn't make sense, because if it was the dragon we were going into, we'd be looking from the floor because we're coming in from the belly.
No, but you're coming into it. So the dragon's like its head's up here, and its tail's down
Yeah.
here, and you've got a set of legs here and a set of legs here, and you're going in here in the belly, right?
We're looking in a door, but to us it looks like we're looking through like a loft hatch or something.
Yeah, exactly. So
Downwards.
this is the floor. So basically, the dragon, the geography of the dragon is all like this way round. So you've got like you'll be in the middle, and then there's legs and but you're approaching it from here.
So
I think we've just discovered why there's no map of this place.
I was gonna say. So what happens
It's a magic tower, you know.
if we try and walk into it? Do we suddenly go like this?
What is the distance from the
Or yeah, exactly.
door
Or
down
do
to
we
the floor?
open it, walk in, and then suddenly we just fall? Like what? Let me throw something into the door. Hang on, I've got some marbles.
Okay.
So I'm going
So
to
you
take
sort
one
of
of the marbles
roll
and
your
roll
marbles,
it. Yeah,
like,
I want to
through
see
the
what
floor.
happens.
Okay.
Yes.
As you roll your marble through the doorway, it gets caught by some kind of unseen force and gets very gently lowered to the floor. It gets featherfalled to the floor.
That's good, right?
Perfect. Betty steps
Yeah.
through the
I was
door.
about to say we need a volunteer, and Vedeket's already stepping through. So
Yeah.
you know.
Off you go. Vedeket, please could you roll me a Constitution saving throw or check? Sorry,
Absolutely.
roll me a Constitution check.
Con check. Clicky click click. 14.
Awesome. You feel fine.
Oh yeah.
I know where this is going. Okay, I go.
Con check, please.
15.
Awesome.
Oh, good.
This is where we find out who had too much for breakfast.
Or not enough.
Yeah.
I go too, and I got the 20.
Awesome. You feel great.
It's just us now,
Constitution
Juniper.
checks, are we?
Constitution check, please.
16.
Awesome. You feel fine.
Oh, here we go. See if the curse works. Oh, bloody hell.
What'd you get?
Oh, no.
Oh,
5.
Oh, okay.
I'm hurling, aren't I?
You are indeed nauseated, and you're going to be nauseated for a minute. So yes, the sudden change of axis, really, it doesn't happen in nature. You're a ranger.
This is
These
why I
things
don't like being
these
inside.
things don't usually happen to you, and
Vomit comet syndrome.
you feel very unwell, very unwell. As you are lowered into the room by an unseen force, you find yourself reorientated to a new idea of what is up and what is down. The room itself is a comfortable temperature, oblong with a soft plush carpets covering the floor. The wooden walls are covered in tapestries. Each one bears some sort of dragon imagery. I do have a sort of, it's not a very exciting map. There you go. You're in an oblong room. Each one bears some sort of dragon imagery, whether the worm is in battle, flight, or simply sleeping. In any space not covered by tapestries, you see bookshelves packed to the brim with various coloured tomes. Scrolls sit precariously in piles on the tables and the shelves, stuck in any space they can fit. The room is lit by 4 floating purple orbs in the corners of the room. The only exits appear to be at the far ends of the space. So that's this door here, and this door
I'm
here.
not got a map to look at.
Just see blank.
You're not in Foundry.
I didn't get a link to Foundry.
Oh, I put the link into Foundry.
Just-
Oh, hang on, I haven't put your tokens in. Ooh. Let me drop your tokens in. It's in the
I was looking in the Discord chat, not in the our
Not in-
chat for this bit. My
not in the
apologies.
other
I was
Discord
looking at the
chat.
wrong chat.
There you go.
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong chat. I do apologise.
There you go. As you take in the room, you hear a low grumble, tearing your attention away from the cozy decor.
Sorry.
Turning your attention away from the decor, you notice a disembodied dragon head detach itself from the far wall and begin moving towards you.
Verticus, it's all yours.
Roll for initiative, please.
Oh yeah.
Do I have any sort of penalties because of the nausea?
You are nauseated, which is the same as being poisoned.
Oh.
Yay.
I got a 2 for initiative,
Okay, Vediketh got update combatant, got a 2.
which is actually a natural 1 + 1.
Oh.
23.
Okay, Galray got a... So, despite being incredibly nauseated and vomiting all over the place, you're like the quickest off the mark. Sasha, what'd you get?
You know why? I'm trying to find a bucket.
20.
Oh, you got 20. Cool, cool, cool. Juniper,
14.
14. And Fizz,
13.
13. Okay. Each of these squares is 5 feet, so you're quite a long way away from each other at the moment. Happy days. Galray.
Right, I'm just checking what sort of penalty does that give me? The poison side.
What does poisoned give you? Poison.
It's just when I've got penalties on my dice rolls or anything.
Poisoned. A poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
That's what I need to know.
And it's for 1 minute, so it would be for 10 rounds of combat.
Oh. Yeah. Oh. Right. So roll a couple of d20s, and I'll have to go with the lower one, which will be 9. Would you believe that's still a 19? To hit.
So what are you? So it's all the way down here. What are you casting for? It
Bow
all
shot.
the way down here. Okay,
shot.
bow shot. Okay, 19. Yes, that hits.
Right. That is 6 points of, well, it's piercing blood. It is a magical +1. So I don't know if the magic makes any difference.
Hang on a minute. Oops. Sorry. It's how many to hit?
6 points of damage, but it is also a magical weapon. So I don't know if that makes any
I
difference.
don't think that makes any difference to this one.
Unless it stays in the text, but I don't think it does, does it?
No. No. Okay. You hit it for 6 points of damage. Well done.
Yes. I do have a second attack.
Okay.
Roll that with disadvantage as well. So that'll be a 17.
Misses.
Okay.
Sasha, you're up.
Bit forward and cast Guiding Bolt.
All right.
17 to hit.
Misses.
Oh. Yeah.
Disembodied dragon heads are quite challenging to hit, unfortunately. Any bonus actions? Any other attacks?
No.
No. Juniper.
Disembodied dragon.
It's a disembodied dragon head. It's green.
Incorporated.
So well previously. Why don't we throw some moonbeam at it?
Can you cast moon? What's the range on moonbeam?
Can I pass moonbeam that far? 120 feet.
I think you can reach.
Oh yeah, you can reach. That's okay. Is that a Constitution saving throw?
It is. Hold on. What if we change the Constitution saving throw? Yes.
Oh dear. 4 + 4 is 8. It's not going to do it.
That. That is 27.
27 points of damage. Okay. Okay. Any other bonus actions? Any movement?
No, I'm alright where I am.
All right. Fizz.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay back because I'm kind of taken off guard. But since everyone else is sort of going for it, I'm gonna just cast Ray of Frost at it.
Okay.
24.
To hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Battle
And 15 frost damage.
Okay. Vedeketh. Oh, sorry. Any movement? Any bonus
No, I'm
actions?
good. I'm
No.
staying where I am.
Vedeketh.
Okie dokie. I will. I will do an amount of movement.
Okay.
Hang on. Let's click the right jobby to do the jobby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rah! And then I am going to use an action that is a bonus to cast Hex on the dragon.
Okay. What are you gonna hex?
I will hex its constitution.
Okay.
So it is hexed. I think it just happens magically because
Yeah, I don't think there's any. I don't think we can.
no.
I don't think you just get hexed. I don't think you can do anything
Yeah.
about it.
No, I think you just go, oh, bother.
Yeah. Oh, bugger. And then I will just do something completely different and cast Eldritch Blast.
Oh. That classic paladin spell.
That's like that typical thing you see every paladin do.
And that's a myth.
Okay, so you've missed it with your Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
You just
it was
created
11.
a light show for us.
Okay. It is now the disembodied head's turn.
Make a constitution saving throw.
Does it have to do one at the start of its turn?
Start of its turn, yeah.
Oh, and it's hexed, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that means it's
Oh, what a
disadvantaged.
shame.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Anyone would think we were starting to use teamwork
Okay.
and combining our spell effects together.
12.
Oh no, poor dragon. I'll roll some dice.
I do love Moonbeam.
That's 15.
It didn't even get a chance to move, bless it.
Good.
It's going to move now though. It's going to come over here and it's going to attempt to bite Vedeketh.
Oh no.
16.
That misses.
Oh, poor little dragon. Okay, Gary.
Right. Start off with something I forgot to do. Hunter's Mark.
Okay, yeah.
So at least that gives me the extra plus d6 then if I do hit it. With the emphasis on if, because obviously I'm still poisoned. So, first shot. Is a 19.
Yep, hits.
So that is 13 plus that. That's 16 points of damage with the first attack.
Okay, it falls to the floor. Where's its death state? Can't find it. Oh, where do I? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Right. It falls to the floor. A green light, a light green smoke rises from its eyes and its mouth, and it seems to be getting older and becoming brittle. Like this hide is like, yeah, seems like it's aging,
Like rapidly aging.
rapidly aging.
Oh, good.
Freddy recoils. Despite being a half
I'm-
elf. He's like, oh my
It's
god.
like, ew,
Right.
ew.
Right. I need to know when the minute's up because I want to do something, but I don't think it's a good idea if I'm already feeling nauseous.
You're gonna lick the dragon head.
No.
So what was that? 2 rounds of combat.
That was 2 rounds.
So that's like 12.
You said it lasts a minute,
seconds.
so it's about 12 seconds.
Yeah, it's this dragon head is crumbling before your eyes.
You might not have time.
But there's nothing. It doesn't look toxic in any way.
I mean, it looks dead.
It's a green dragon. Gonna go and get it toxic.
This is what I was thinking about the green gas coming off of it, but there's no weird smell coming from it, apart
I
from
mean,
decay.
there's smoke coming out of its eyes and its mouth.
Lots of smoke, or just a little bit, as though
Some
something
smoke?
that size is. Don't you hate it when the DM doesn't actually answer the question?
There's some smoke coming out of it.
Does the room seem to be filling up with this
No,
smoke?
no, it's not filling up with smoke. There's just, a bit of smoke coming out of its mouth. And also its eyes. It's crumbling. It's crumbling. It's getting older.
What about the floor around it?
No, just the head.
So just the head.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone else think it's really weird that the dragon's head is out the rest of the body decided to attack us?
Well, this is a... What size was this head? So small dragon... We're not talking great worm or anything here. We're...
Hang on. It is a medium-sized dragon head.
So not a whelp, but...
Like, last time I checked, dragons often needed a body to move their head.
Yes, but we also know that dragons need internal organs to breathe fire and move, and the thing wrapped around this tower is doing that as well.
Yeah, but that's, this is like a whole new concept. Betty's struggling with this. He's like...
We're in a room which shouldn't be the way round it is. Nothing is
Yeah.
making sense to this. In
Yeah,
this
he's
place.
totally okay with that because, it's magic in it. But like random floating dragon heads are giving him the heebie-jeebies.
You should be used to things coming to life and attacking you.
Furniture, not bits of animals.
Yeah, but it's going to sound a really weird question. I don't want to get too close. But the neck of this head wouldn't happen to be attached to a bit of wood, would it? As though it was a trophy on the wall.
Roll me an investigation check, please.
That's a 14.
Yeah, so on the wall, behind where this head appeared from, there are 4 other dragon heads that are all mounted, and there's a gap.
So this was a trophy.
Looks that way.
They're not all different colours, are they, these heads?
What? It's funny you should ask. Yeah, so that one was green. There's a red, a white, a black, and a blue one.
Alright, and kill them all. Does Captain Planet rock up?
No. Miniature Tiamat.
There's,
I think
By
we
your
were playing well
dragons
this
combined.
evening.
there's a scroll beneath the plaque, and it indicates that these are older than wormlings, but had not made it to young or juvenile dragon stage. So
I'm
they're-
too busy watching the heads to make sure they don't start moving.
in a different handwriting, there's a note that indicates that the method of procurement for these heads is shameful, regardless of the research value they provide. So somebody has
Agrees
written
with
written a note.
Sasha and Juniper.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm already wondering how I can get these off the wall and get them, like, give them all a burial or burn them or something. I'm huffing and puffing.
They're
We'll blow your house down.
I
The
mean,
dragon's already doing the huffing and puffing. We don't have to.
so what are you attempting to physically remove them from the wall?
No, I'm just talking about it.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just like,
What
no,
else
I'm
is in
mostly
this room?
like,
Apart from a very rapidly decaying head behind us.
Okay. Do you roll me another investigation? Anybody who wants to know what's in the room can roll me an investigation.
11. Dragon heads, apparently.
14.
21.
21. Okay. So sitting on a table, there's a potion of greater healing.
Like,
Fair.
Yoink. Yep.
All of the books and all of the scrolls, as you already guessed, are related to dragons and dragon research in some ways. Some highlights from the bookcases include draconic phrases for beginners, which is a primer on phrases that people might need in daily life, such as "aim your breath over there,
Please
please,
don't
buddy,"
kill me.
and "don't eat me, please," and the ever popular "hey, that's my cow."
I would like to read this book. I would like to learn some Draconic, please.
You can take the book and learn some Draconic if you would like. There's
Thank
one.
you very much.
There's one called Two Wings and a Tail. How do they do it? A book discussing the nature of
Pardon?
A book discussing the nature of draconic aerodynamics and flight.
That's not where I thought that was going.
There's another one called, you're going to like this one, there's another one called Many Whelps, Handle It!
Oh.
A survival guide for adventurers who find themselves in the lair of a parent dragon.
That makes it sound as though someone's played a certain game we all know.
Yeah, I actually think Beej has played a certain game we all know. So
Yeah.
I sort of vaguely know the person who wrote this adventure. And yes, I think he has. Dragon Boy and Lava Girl, a dragon romance for wormlings and juveniles, is contained on a different shelf.
adorable.
Right, I've picked up Many Whelps Handle It and given it to Fizz, and I've picked up the adventure one and given it to Veddy.
Okay. I haven't got to the bottom of my list yet. There's better to come. Well, maybe there's better to come. Don't know.
Oh.
99 Problems and a Dragon is One.
Oh god.
A guide on how to deal with the dragon attempting to plunder your village, eat your livestock, or otherwise harass you.
I'll give that to Fizz as well.
Oh, thanks.
I love the fact we're just raiding this library that belongs to Candlekeep.
I mean, it's fine. You can get copies. It's fine.
Then there's one over the other side that's called Leia, Pants on Fire, the memoir of Arcus Thornwhistle, an explorer who coordinated and led expeditions into every type of chromatic dragon lair.
I feel like that's a Juniper
Fizz.
book.
Fizz, you can have that one too.
And
thank
finally, there's one
I
called...
love the fact it was he coordinated the thing. He didn't go in, he just
Yeah,
coordinated them.
coordinated and led.
Oh,
expeditions.
okay.
To be fair to him. And finally, there's one called Tipping the Scales, which is a reference text on dragon sizes and weights.
Please, can you get a message to Beej, please asking for a sorry Anne, just for that book list?
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, who's taking the potion of greater healing? Can somebody add it to
Oh,
their inventory?
I stole that. That's
Okay.
that's in my inventory already.
That as soon as you said there was like a yoink from Juniper,
Big
we all
yoink,
heard it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what's in the room, and then there's on the wall. There's mounted dragon heads.
Okay.
I tried to touch one with my warhammer to see if it will come alive.
When you say touch it with your warhammer, do you mean like touch it with your warhammer, or do you mean like touch it with my warhammer?
Like gently poke it.
You're gently gonna bonk it on the nose.
You're
The
gonna
boop
it.
it.
You're trying to
Boop
boop it.
it. You're gonna boop it with
Boop
your
it with a
warhammer.
hammer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Could you roll me a boop check? What do we roll for booping, for fuck's sake?
Oh.
Roll me a
Is that an
dex,
investigative boop?
or well, it's kind of got like, is it dex or is it strength?
I suppose you've got to
Depends how much
strength.
extra force you're putting in it, isn't it? If it's
Well, probably dex.
Yeah, it's probably roll me a dexterity check.
You never know, the dragon might dodge.
oh,
That's worse. Why did I say that? Well, 16.
16. Okay. You boop one of the dragon. Which dragon are you booping? Red, white, black, or blue?
Blue.
Blue. You boop the dragon on the nose, and nothing happens.
I
I've been
booped the black one.
Nope, nothing happens.
I think these are like really dead. So if we wanted to, I don't know, burn them, they will probably not fight back.
is there a fireplace here?
No.
Why don't we come back to these after we've dealt with the primary issue of the day?
Or we could
Yeah.
take them. I could put them in my bag.
Oh
of
my god, we're going to put
holding.
the mounted heads into the
Ugh.
massive bag.
Oh,
Do it.
yeah.
Do it.
Give me a strength check for taking them off the wall.
I'll give you a hand.
Yeah, not me. I'm not using my -1.
15.
And 17.
No, they're really very firmly attached to the wall.
Oh,
What you can't see on the side of the wall is the rest of the body.
Very
Yeah.
firmly attached to the wall.
oh well. We'll try again later.
Oh, hearing Anne say her favourite line there, sorry, their favourite line then. I was catching up a small critical roles the other day, and one of them came out and said, I've got a hammer. And all I could think of was Sasha.
Okay. Have we boop tested all of the rest of the dragon heads?
Yeah, you boop tested them
Yeah.
all, and none of them reacted, and you've attempted to remove them from the wall. Where are you going? Your shift's not over.
Please tell me you're talking
Nope.
to River, not a dragon head.
Yeah.
And you've attempted to remove dragon heads from the wall, and they are like somebody did a really good job with this wall mounting. Can't get
So
enough.
how did the
Better than
green
with
one
the green
get off?
one. Magic.
Mm.
Is there anything else in the room apart from the decayed head and the 4 heads on the wall?
Bookcases, scrolls, bookcases, scrolls, bookcases, scrolls. It's quite
Okay.
cozy down here. There's sort of, chairs and stuff that you could sit on, and
Is it worth us having a look at that? You know that book I passed you, Fizz, the one that about the person who did all the forays into dragon
yes.
places.
Yes. Let's
Like,
layer
they
them
sound like the most likely candidate for somebody who would think it would be a good idea to hollow out a dragon and attach it to a tower.
Yeah.
Is there anything?
Let's
Let's have a
have
look
a-
in the book.
So
See if
can
there's
I have a
anything in
look?
the book.
Okay.
Do I need to do a check for competency of a book?
River knew what time it was. She literally went to sat in front of her food bowl, and it's now just gone. That's kind of alarming. No, I'm not going to make you do a check for reading a book. You flick through. I hope you can read a book by now. You flick through the book, and this is a very, very overly embellished tale of what this gentleman. It seems to have been written by this gentleman himself. He has very, very extravagant adventures, but you sort of feel like maybe these are kind of tall tales. And there is no mention of strapping a dragon to a tower, or Firan, or the dragon by
Basically, the
name.
closest this guy got to a dragon's lair was the pub down the road.
I mean, you think he might have gone into a dragon's lair, but you think maybe when Mum was out and when there were maybe whelplings.
Someone's had a massive sense of grandeur while writing this
Yeah.
book.
But it's a really good narrative. It's very compelling. You just
You wanted a
wonder,
good
wonder
A
whether
pinch of salt should be
wonder whether
taken.
it's true. Yeah.
Okay. What were the other books we've got?
You've got Draconic Phrases for Beginners, you've got Two Wings and a Tail, How Do They Do It? You've got Many Whelps Handle It, you've got Dragon Boy and Lava Girl, you've got 99 Problems and a Dragon Is One, and you've got Tipping the Scales.
Amazing.
So we need to have a little quick look through the books and just see if there's any mention of the big red dragon. Firan, is that the name of the dragon?
Firan Tenema.
Yeah.
Yes.
So shall we all have a grab a book?
Well, have a book
See if we
each
can
and see
find
if we can find something.
any mention of the big red dragon. Clifford.
Okay, so sort of half an hour passes. All of you now know how to say, "Hey, that's my cow" in Draconic.
Nice.
You've got a much clearer idea of how dragons fly and all of the little muscles they need to extend their wings fully, and how actually nobody really knows how they stay in the air. They're a bit like bumblebees in that regard. It's a bit strange. If you find yourself in the lair of a parent dragon, you're advised to leave very quickly and not disturb any of the eggs. That's definitely definitely. And if you do disturb the eggs, that's it. You're fucked. Basically,
Yep.
so don't do that.
While shouting, "Hey, that's my cow," as you get eaten.
Yeah, well, Saturday, that's my cow. Vedicat has a lovely time reading the dragon romance. You can see him he's following his little finger along under the words as he's reading. He gets
how he
well.
reads.
This is the Mills and Boone of dragon books, so it's quite
Oh,
explicit.
God, it's that bad.
Yeah, it's really very cheesy. Very, very cheesy. A guide on how to deal with your dragon if a dragon attempts to plunder your village. Yeah, you need to find some adventurers and get them to fix that problem for you. And just otherwise, you're just fucked, basically. I mean, the TLDR of most of these books is you're fucked if a dragon tries to eat you. It's just going to do that. And yeah, dragons go from very, very, very small to extremely large. And there's a little weight table in the Tipping the Scales book, so you can see how you can. They've got a little It's almost like a BMI indicator, but it's more accurate. It's for dragons that tells you sort of what to,
Like
what
the body score index.
Yeah,
for
like a body
cats.
score index. Yes, there's a little body score index for dragons.
Is there one that says, "Oh Lord, he flying"?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I take it there is also the most important rule of dealing with the dragon. You don't have to outrun the dragon, just the rest of your party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a little body scoring index in tipping the scale, so you tell with how what the bum should look like. This is how you body condition horses. You have to look at them from the bum, and how many.
I'd much rather look at it from that way. I don't look at the face.
I mean, the tails are quite dangerous too.
Well, true.
But yeah,
Tails,
so you
wings.
now know a lot about how to body. Like you can give a lot of health advice to dragons. You can shout at them about your cows. You've read some really saucy romance, but nobody mentioned the tower dragon, and you're no closer to solving the mystery of what is going on in
What
this
is the best way
tower.
to look at a dragon from a great distance?
Okay.
Happily,
So
you also
we-
haven't been
Right.
eaten by any other disembodied dragon heads.
I suppose we're gonna
Right.
move on to.
Before we do that, you said half an hour, so I'm not feeling nauseous anymore.
No, you're not feeling nauseous anymore. You've had a
Right.
basically everybody else has been reading books. You've been lying on the floor with your.
I am going to sit down on a chair,
Wet in.
I
and
will
I'm
say
going to
that
use
the
an
dragon,
ability of mine.
the dragon head is now dust.
Yes, I'm going to make sure I'm sat down, and I'm going to use an ability of mine because I get the feeling this could hurt my head.
You've been lying down for the last half hour. So you can
Primeval awareness.
Oh. Okay.
As an action, you can expend one ranger spell slot to sense whether there's any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fey, fiends, or undead within a mile of you. It doesn't reveal the location or number, but it will tell me if there's a living dragon around me.
Oh, okay. Does it tell you how many of the things there
No,
are?
it just says that there are any of those around me. So basically, if it comes up saying there's no dragons around me, I know the dragon isn't actually alive.
Okay.
If my head explodes, you know the whole tower is alive.
Sorry, what were those things?
Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fey, fiends, or undead. I know Vedeket's going to glow at that point because of the fiend. Sorry, celestial. Sorry.
Yeah, there's definitely some of those things around.
I can tell what they are, but I can't tell how many.
Okay. You sense undead and you also sense dragon.
Dragon doesn't surprise me. Undead, you do see Vedek and Galway pull his swords.
The dragon's dead and he's moving, so it's obviously undead. That's how that works. We know about undead, us paladins. We learn about that.
Wink.
So does Galway. Trust me.
Okay.
But I'm thinking, and if I'm doing a little bit of deducing with my brain cell,
With your one single brain cell that you've got
one
back from the
single-
ginger cat that has it the rest of the time. Okay.
I'll just
Yeah,
let you know,
exactly.
if he's thinking too much, we'll see what happens to the dragon head. Just steam coming out of the ears.
I assume that the room is orientated in a way that north is towards the head and south is towards the bumhole.
Yeah, so north is going to take you to its front legs and south, yeah.
Cool. I would like to go north and open this door, please.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Right, there we go. So, we're going over here. We're going...
I will have given the
Hang on.
information to the rest of them, by the way, about the undead and dragon.
Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do. Here we go. Right, you've just come through this door that's underneath you. In front
We
of
could walk through the room fine. There's no sudden falling or...
No, you're on the. Yeah, it was
Good.
all normal. Nobody felt like they were going to throw up. You didn't feel like you feel like you're on the same orientation. In front of you is a big glowing purple barrier.
Can I touch it?
No.
You can if you want. Are you going to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
I'm touching the barrier.
Okay.
Everyone get your healing ready.
No,
Okay.
everyone just cower and hide.
Happy days.
All of us are like pre-casting cure wounds just in case.
Happy days. You only take 3 points of damage, and you are thrown 20 feet away from the barrier.
As Vedikev flies past you, I say, "Told you."
Ow.
Vedikev gets up, dusts himself off, and goes, "Bloody hell, that was fun."
Oh, don't do it again. Don't do it again. Do not do it again.
I mean, I'm not gonna, but it was fun. You should all try it.
So,
Don't make a set Sasha on you.
So I want to do an Arcana check on this, please.
Okay.
Oh dear. Okay, you get an 8.
I mean, it looks pretty magical to me.
I mean, I knew that.
Looks pretty
It's a
magical.
purple glow. It's a
Looks-
purple glowing ball of Vedika throwing.
Looks pretty magical. Yep. Would
Does it just surround the door?
Yes. It looks like, yes.
So it's lit-
you can see there's a door, and it's got a big purple glowing barrier in front of it.
Yeah, my Arcana check was also an 8. so that's-
Okay.
You
Yep,
were both distracted by
definitely
Vedikev
magic.
flying
Yeah,
past.
yeah, it's purple. Ooh.
I know it's
Purple.
not my strong point, but what the hell? I'll have a go.
Do you want some? You could do investigation instead of Arcana if you want.
I'm so glad you said that because my Arcana was a 13, but I'll go for investigation because I'm stronger on that. Oh god, no, I'm not. I'll go with the 13 for the Arcana, which probably doesn't tell me much more.
Any advance on 13 for an
I got
investigation?
18.
18. Okay, now we're talking. Beside the door, on either side, are tall and narrow bookshelves, which are packed to the brim with more dragon-related gubbins. Directly on either side of the energy barrier are 2 empty sockets, sunk into the stone next to the door.
What shape of?
Fucked if I know. Sort of circular. Yeah, so they look like an object is supposed to go into them.
And the corridor goes either way.
Yep, you've got corridors in both directions.
Yeah, so maybe we should check out the area and hope that we find 2 checks to put in there.
Left or right then, my friends?
Let's go right.
You're going right. Okay.
Okay.
Start moving there slowly and carefully.
Okay.
I thought we are literally moving our pieces one
As
square at a time.
you stop there, please. As you are, as you come around the corner, you see a patrolling guard, Drake, and he has randomly another one of the disembodied heads. Roll for, and let me cancel this previous combat. Roll for initiative, please. Vedikev, you come in.
Oh no.
Yep.
We
Why are they attacking us?
I will take a nat 1 + 1.
oh
Hang on, I didn't give these the right number of hit points. Let me just.
no, you gave them way too many. You need to drop it down by about
I just
100%.
pulled. I just pulled tokens in. I didn't set this up properly. Let me just see. Oh, where is it? Oh, where is it? Oh shit! Is it in the monster manual? That's not helpful.
They've all got 2 hit points each. I
There
can
we
hope.
go. That's what
27 AC.
Yeah, 27 AC, but 1 hit point.
Oh, come on. It's in the bloody Mordican book, which I don't have. Come here. There we go. That should say Okay. You can roll for initiative. Yes. You can roll for initiative. Yes. Fizz, what's your initiative, please?
2.
Okay. Juniper, what's your initiative, please?
1.
1. Okay. High rollers today. Vedikath, what is your initiative, please?
16.
16. Okay, he was paying attention. Galray.
11.
11. Okay. So
Sasha, save us.
Sasha rolled a 10. So we've got another disembodied dragon head. This one is black. And we have a black drake, which is a sort of medium-sized dragon friend. And here they are. They were just going out for a nice walk, and now they're not liking you very much. So, Vedikath, what do?
I will place myself within melee range of said reptilians. Which one's which on the pictures?
So the drake is the one that's directly north of you,
Okay, and then the dragon head.
the head is the little sort of curled up one.
Okay, cool. I will. Let me see. Has it been 1 hour since we last existed in combat?
It's going to be a close run thing. I'll say yes.
Okay. In that case, I will cast another hex onto the first dragon thing in front of me.
Onto this one.
Yeah. And I will hex its constitution.
Okay.
And then I will attempt to do something completely different and hit it with my flail +1.
Okay.
I will do the roll. Oh, this is going to be fun. That's 25.
Yeah, that hits it.
And that is going to do... Oh, that's less fun. 5.
Okay. Okay. Any other actions, bonus actions?
Wait, I hexed it. I need to roll the hex.
Oh, yes, of course.
Roll the hex. Hex. 3 more points of damage.
3 more points of damage. Okay. Anything
And then
else
I'm done.
from Vedikath? No. Okay. Then the disembodied dragon head is going to move over here and is going to cast a conal attack.
Why can I see where this is going?
It's going to do a dragon's breath. Oh no, sorry, it's not a cone. It's not a cone. It is a 30-foot thing that is 5 foot wide. Oh my goodness. Which I don't think I have a thing to represent that. I think it can
probably get 2 of us.
Yeah, it could probably
at
get
most.
2 of you. So I think it's probably gonna try and get Juniper and Sasha sort of over this way.
There's a ray template on a thingy.
There's a ray. Is that?
Yeah. On the little
So there is.
measuring controls.
Yes,
Yeah.
there we go. Oh god. It's because you drew a thing. Right.
I'm drawing another thing.
Now you're
I'm
drawing
getting rid of
another
the
thing.
I've got rid of the thing.
So it's 30 foot long. Yeah, okay. So it's gonna attack. Yeah, I think it's gonna take Sasha and Juniper. Dexterity saving throws, please.
18.
18. Juniper, saving throw, please.
1.
1. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh God, really? Oh dear. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's never a good
I
laugh.
gotta
is
say,
it?
never
Yeah.
good when the DM starts giggling.
4.
Almost cackling.
Yeah, that was almost a cackle.
70-10.
What?
70-10.
Really?
I might be dead.
Right, roll 7 ones.
I mean, that's possible, right?
What level is this adventure?
Yeah, exactly. What
This
the
is
heck?
this is so they can only cast this like once, right? This is their big thing. 8,
That's all I need to do.
11, 19, 20, so 19, 22, 33. 33 points of damage. Sasha, you take half that. How many hit points have you got, Juniper?
Got 5 left.
Oh,
There you go, you see?
you nabbed a potion too.
A greater healing potion.
I have.
That's just as well.
And that's all it's gonna do.
Well, did you got a job at this, right?
Yeah, so it's toasted, the little gnome, and it feels quite pleased about that. And
Yeah, and when it's originally moved, would Vedi get an attack of opportunity on it?
yeah, I guess
It
I did
moved
have them
out of
next
his
to each
attack,
other. Didn't
yeah.
yeah. Go on then,
Okay,
Vedeketh.
let's do an
If you
attack
natural
of
20 and
opportunity.
kill it, the breath never happened.
I mean, I don't think I could do that much damage if I wanted to. Dice move. That's an 11 to hit.
Nope. Nope. Galray. You have a
Right.
very angry black head and a little drake guard. Well, medium-sized.
You can get cream for the blackheads.
Dude.
So I'm going to go for the Drake.
Okay.
Bonus action. You said we're still within the hour, so I've still got my hunter's mark up, so I
No,
can
I
transfer
didn't.
that to the Drake.
I didn't
we're
say
not.
we're outside the hour.
We're outside. I thought you said we were still within the hour, so I do apologise.
No. I said so
I
that
misheard you.
Vedeketh could recast a thing
Ah,
he can
I
only do once
misheard
an
you.
hour.
Right, I do apologise on that then. In that case, I'm going to keep my bonus action aside for something else.
Mm-hmm.
Do my 2 attacks on the Drake,
Okay.
which is a 19 for the first attack
That hits.
and a 25 for the second attack.
Also hits.
So that
Rather
is
some damage.
6 and 7, 13 points of damage to the Drake.
Okay.
I'm then going to invoke
Nope.
Horde Attack
Hang on.
or Horde Breaker,
Okay. Remind me
which
how that
means
works.
I can then attack. If I attack something, I can then do an attack on a creature within 5 foot of it,
Okay, so you can also hit the head.
so I can attack the head as well,
Okay.
which is a 16.
That does not hit.
Bugger. He was moving too fast.
Tricksy buggers, these little heads. Any movement? Anything else?
No, I'll stay where I am.
Sasha.
I'll do spiritual weapon at the head.
At the head. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, 12 to hit.
No.
And could I get the token? Or is it something I can do?
Oh, spiritual weapon. Sorry. Yeah. Let me pop you out a spiritual weapon. There's one right there. Can you?
Thank you.
There we go.
And that was bonus action. For my action, I'll do Word of Radiance, and I need Constitution saving throws from both of them.
Constitution saving throws.
I think one
Okay.
is hexed for that.
The Drake was hexed.
The Drake was
As
hexed.
Constitution. Yeah.
Okay, so the disembodied head rolled a 10.
It fails.
Oh, the fucking Drake rolled a 20, but it has a disadvantage. It rolled a 13 plus 3. It rolls a 16.
That one saves. So the one that failed gets 9 radiant damage to the face.
Okay.
And that's me.
That's you done. Okay, Fizz.
So I would like to move one up
Okay.
here, and I am going to attempt to cast Frostbite on the Drake Guard.
The guard. That's this one. Yep.
And roll me a Constitution saving throw,
On the
please.
guard that we have, that is hexed. Oh. Again, it rolled a 20, but it also rolled a 6. Plus 3 is 9.
Well done, Dan.
Okay, so that's 2d6 of frost damage, which is 6, and then it has disadvantage on weapon attacks before the end of its next turn.
Good skills. Okay. It is now the Drake's turn. It's gonna attempt to hit Vediketh, and it's probably gonna have a poor time. It has a multi-attack, but they are both weapon attacks. It can basically bite and lash with its tail. It rolls. Oh, okay. It rolled an 18 and a 19 on its first attack. 18 to hit.
They both hit.
Okay, well, so 18, so that's on the bite attack.
Oh wait, hang on. 18. No, so yeah, I've got my shield on and I can use my flail. So yeah, one hit. The first
no,
one.
so that was it because it's at disadvantage, isn't it? Because it's so.
Oh
Frostbite
right, yeah.
it.
So 18 doesn't hit.
18 doesn't hit no.
Okay, so let's try the tail.
Right.
No, that's not going to hit because that rolled a 12. Okay, so it flails at you wildly and misses. Juniper.
So it's the Drake that's directly in front of me, and the Drake is hexed, yes?
Yes. The Constitution is hexed.
Well, I think we know what I'm going to do to that, don't we?
Can't wait.
I would like the Drake to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm sure
Yay.
you would. Let's have some more Moonbeam. Oh dear. That's a 9.
Well, no. My response to it is or a 1. 25 points of moonbeam damage.
Oh, it is down.
Can I make a suggestion as your bonus if you use the potion?
Yes. I shall be doing that. Where's my inventory?
I can't remember what a greater healing potion is.
I regain 4d4 plus 4 hit points.
Okay, so roll those up.
So, 4d4 plus 4, is that what I said?
4d4 plus 4 is what you just said, yeah. So 4 caltrops.
2. 7, so that's 9. So that's 13, I've got that.
Okay, great. Vediketh. Floating head. What do?
Floating head. So I'm gonna move into a position where I can. Oh no, that's not moving.
You
That's
need to.
drawing
You
things.
need to. Yeah,
Just
you need
up
to
to
turn
that
it off
bit and
drawing
that bit,
things.
yeah.
Get token
Gonna
controls.
move over to here. Just to be more annoying to the jobby what's it. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to move my hex along.
Okay.
And I will unsurprisingly hex its constitution.
Unsurprisingly, hex its constitution. That seems to be the way forward for sure.
And then I will flail at it.
All right.
For a 16.
It misses.
No.
It doesn't have a body, you see. It's just really hard to hit just the head on its own. Okay, it is now the head's turn. And since you've positioned yourself next to it so nicely, it's going to try and hit you. Oh, and it rolled a fucking 1.
It
Yeah.
bit its tongue.
It fucking... Yeah, it didn't know what it was doing. It tripped over its own non-existent feet. It missed. It's not going to move. Oh, and does it need to take some more moonbeam damage?
Yes.
A different one, isn't it?
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no,
the
yeah,
moonbeam damage. Yeah,
it's-
the
yeah.
moonbeam damage was the other one. So no, it's out. It's not.
Yeah, unless he
moving.
moved himself into the
No, he's
moonbeam,
not
but,
moved.
you know.
Definitely not moved into the moonbeam. He is all good. Gary.
How hurt does Juniper still look?
I'm all right. I'm about half health at the moment.
So you're all right, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Right, in that case, I'm going to move down a square just to give me a good line of sight on the head. Let's do my 2 attacks. That is 25
That'll hit.
and a 12.
12 does not hit.
Okay, so that is 8 points.
All right.
It's my bow shot.
Anything more from Gary?
Nope, that's it.
Sasha, you're up.
Virtual combat and word of radiance again. So give me Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw, and we're hexed now.
Yep.
So that is, hang on, 6 plus 7, 13.
And gets 9. Again, 9
9.
radiant. And my special weapon gets 14 to hit.
14 does not hit it.
And that's me.
Fizz.
I am going to. I think I'm just going to Ray of Frost, the one that's up in front of me.
Okay.
So 23 to hit.
23 is good.
That is 6 points of frost damage.
Okay.
It's not much, but it chips away.
Chips away. Chips away. Juniper.
I'm going to do some moving of some moonbeams. So, Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. 19.
Ooh. Is that a disadvantage?
Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry. 14.
Oh, damn it. Well, I've moved it, but it hasn't hurt you.
Oh.
And that's just what I'm
Anything else?
gonna do.
No. Vedikath.
Okey-dokey. So we're gonna try and flail at it.
Okay.
+1 flail at it. 19 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
And we will do max damage 12
12.
plus hex. Plus hex. I almost forgot. Plus hex 4, 16 damage.
Okay. You're whittling it down. So it is. So it's now moonbeamed. It's gonna move out of the moonbeam. So it'll get an well, no, it's still within your range, so it doesn't get an opportunity attack. Does it need to take moonbeam damage anyway?
Yeah.
It starts its turn.
Turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It needs to do a Constitution saving throw.
Which it's hexed for. That's 14 again.
Still okay.
It's gonna try and bite Vedeketh.
Oh,
Um,
awesome
it'll
dice, damn it.
16.
Miss.
Okay. Gowray.
Sorry, it would technically take attack on opportunity from Juniper.
Oh, it would take an opportunity attack from Juniper. You're right. Yeah.
Oh.
So
Oh.
Some form of weapon attack.
yeah, some form of like melee weapon attack. Well, weapon attack, whatever you're holding.
I'm holding. What am I holding these days? I have a spear.
Yeah, that'll
Poke
do.
it with my spear. How do
Yep.
I poke it with my spear?
Roll a d20. What's the does the
Thank you.
spear have anything pluses to hit?
No.
All right. Roll a d20.
Right. 14.
Misses.
I don't use my spear very often.
No, exactly. Well, it just doesn't have any like it's a disembodied head. It's quite difficult to hit. Sasher.
Spiritual weapon and do word of radiance. So give me a con.
Constitution saving throw. Oh man, 16 plus 7 is 23. I rolled a 16 and a 19, I promise.
Oh wow. It was working so well.
I know, it's just suddenly suddenly it's worked out how to like do Constitution randomly.
And there are 2 for my spiritual weapon.
Oh.
That's sad, but I will get a bit closer.
Okay.
At least.
All
Okay.
right. Fizz.
Do I get my go as well at some point?
Oh shit! Sorry, Galway. I apologise. I'm so sorry.
I think it's because we started doing my turn and then we said about June
Yeah.
doing the attack.
Yeah. Sorry, that was totally my
No.
fault. I apologise.
That's
Galway.
okay. No, it was just one of those. If anything, I was holding my attack to see what everybody else was doing. So. I think I hit him.
What'd you get?
29 and a 24.
Yeah, 29, 24. They'll hit.
$22 points of damage.
It's down.
Sorry, Fizz.
It's down. You get a little bit of black smoke.
Everyone back away from it.
You get a little bit of black smoke coming out of its mouth and its eyes. And yeah, there are now 2 dead things. The head is like crumbling in front of your eyes. And there's a dead drake in the hallway now.
Can I rifle through it? Does he have any pockets? Can I rifle through them?
Yeah, roll me an investigation. No, neither of them have anything interesting, unfortunately. They don't even have any weapons because they were attacking with they were biting and tail whipping. Yeah.
Though the head did some very bad halitosis.
Yeah. Many processes were hard. Does anyone have any idea, like you magic types, what sort of magic is reanimating these things? Because floating heads are not normal.
Reanimation tends to be a necromancy type dealy, but But it seems very odd that as soon as whatever's causing this disturbs the floating heads, they just sort of disintegrate. So it could be elemental?
I detected the use of undead.
Yeah,
You
But-
did.
we also can assume that the things that are being reanimated were undead because of how we were brought into this place. So,
Do you want to roll me an Arcana?
okay. Oh, and that one, I'm never. No,
Oh,
I
okay.
can't.
You've got no idea.
You don't even know what magic is anymore.
What am I doing here? I don't know.
The gnomes,
No idea.
like most of the gnomes, had a really bad start to the day because, but our Arcana checks, like mine's an 8.
Okay.
Like,
I mean,
just like
I think I've just been reading the romance novel and got
Yeah.
distracted.
Yeah,
or
everyone's
something.
just very distracted by the Mills and Boone, the romance.
I do an investigation check on the head.
Okay.
I have a favoured enemy of undead, so I get advantage on my rolls regards intelligence checks with regards to them. Would I get an advantage roll on my intelligence, or do I get the feeling they're not? It's not an undead. It's not been resurrected or brought back in some necromantic way. That's what I'm trying to get at.
What are you rolling? Sorry.
If I do an investigation check
Roll me.
on the
Roll me.
head,
Roll me the investigation.
which I think is undead because it's been resurrected, because of my favoured enemy being undead, I get an advantage on intelligence checks when rolling against them. So can you see what I'm trying to get at? Would I get advantage
Yeah,
on
but
it?
that you're cheating. So.
I know. You see what I'm trying to get at? I do,
That's,
you know, I'm not trying to meta game. It's just,
roll
it's
me
just
an
that weird-
investigation. Roll me an
yeah.
investigation.
it's a 13.
Yeah, you're pretty sure this is undead.
You see, I wasn't trying to meta game. It was just that weird mechanic clicking in as to what had happened with it.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that the head is undead.
So the heads are
Yeah.
necromantic. Done. Right.
I got, I don't know how much Sasha would know about this, but I got 19 on the Arcana check.
Yeah, so you'd know the heads are definitely undead of some description. You can't tell anything about how they're being reanimated or what's going on, but they're undead. And presumably magically attached to that wall until the point at which they wish to not be attached to that wall. Oh, hello. Have you got opinions? You didn't like that? River doesn't like it.
Would River like to clarify?
River has fucked off, so no. But her passing comment was she didn't like that.
River does like undead.
No, River doesn't like undead. River doesn't like lots of things. Come here. Hey, there we go. There we go. The little river sighting. Did you hear that little noise?
Yeah.
What do? What are you doing?
I'd like to peer down the corridor and see if there's anything interesting down there.
Okay.
And by interesting, I mean that might attack us.
What you can see looking down here is like all of these things are bookshelves, and you can see there's loads of haphazard stacks of books and scrolls. There's a study table, and you can sort of hear like what sounds like somebody writing.
Oh.
Um,
Can I make a
Hello?
suggestion? I was going to say.
You don't get a response.
that's rude.
Only
Really?
advance as far as those last book stacks, so we can get a view into what looks like a larger room at the end.
Oh, the
But
writing
only
is coming.
advance that far.
The writing is coming from sort of here.
Oh, it's coming from next to us.
I'm going to be like,
We do a Scooby Doo around the wall.
I was just going to go, hello.
There is a what type of? There is a humanoid person. I think a human. Is it you a human?
A human humanoid.
Yeah, you're human. There is a human who is scribbling away in a notebook, sitting in this little nook here. There's stacks of books and all sorts of stuff. He's not paying any attention at all. It's a boy human.
A boy human.
A
And
boy,
may-
like a
And
man
hasn't
human.
noticed that there's like dragons walking around. Or...
No attention whatsoever. Like, just he's very, very, very furiously studying.
I would like
It
to
must be it must literally be a
human
week
male on the
before
shoulder.
finals, and he hasn't done any studying yet. He's cramming.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Sorry, Vedikath?
tap him on the shoulder to get his attention.
Oh, hi. I'm very busy.
Okay, hi, my name's Vedikev. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Can you tell me what in all holiness is happening here?
I'm studying. I'm studying the
Not
dragon.
you. Look outside your box. Like
outside my box.
there's literally dragon heads floating around
Oh, they do that. That's fine.
And attack
attacking
people.
Well, they've never attacked me.
Okay. And what's your name?
My name is Garrett.
Garrett.
Garrett. Yeah, Garrett.
Oh, like carrot, but with a G.
Garrett. Yeah.
That's a very human name.
Yeah. Well,
Yes,
I'm a
isn't
very
it?
human person. I'm studying dragons. I'm trying to learn as much about dragons as Thava knows about dragons.
So not a
Not
lot.
that much.
He looks scandalized by this idea.
Anyway, anywho, what you writing?
I'm studying dragon stuff. I've been in here for weeks. What's going on?
Wait, well, have you not noticed that there's like, you not heard the flapping wings outside? Like flap, flap, flap?
No.
Or,
no,
you know,
No.
big
Do you
guard
hear
attacking
the flapping? What flapping wings? Do you hear anything in here? Does it sound like anything's flapping?
The dragon
Does it?
around this tower is coming to life.
Roll me some perceptions, people.
doing a percent.
Do me a percept.
Oh, go on then.
Damn it.
Oh, 9.
8.
7.
Oh, can we get the streak?
Oh!
Wow. Okay.
Juniper, it's all down to you here.
Okay. I think you've muted yourself, EJ, because I can't hear you.
No. I'm still trying to cogitate with the fact that I'm only half alive, so
Okay.
my perception is rubbish.
Okay. I mean, there's nothing to percept really. Like, you feel like you're in a ordinary, like a library, like it would usually feel like if you were in a library.
Okay,
Right.
I'm going to go up to the humanoid and poke him. I'm like, "Oi! There are dragon heads coming alive that are like trying to murder us. There's a big purple big purple barrier up there that we can't get through, and the dragon that should have just been laid to rest but then was hollowed out and wrapped around this tower has been reanimated and is belching fire outside of the tower. So, and as you reckon that you know
she's
all about
Belching fire.
yes, and
How
as you
did
say
she
that you want, I don't know, you're the one who's supposed to know about dragons. And if somebody around here doesn't tell me something about dragons soon, I'm going to moonbeam them.
William just floats around the back of Juniper and just like, yeah, you go, you tell him.
He looks really like he's just like, what? I've been in here for weeks. Like nobody's like, I don't know anything about the dragon coming to life. Like there's nothing in here about the dragon. Like does it feel like the dragon's coming to life? She's dead.
Do you know anything about the history of this dragon?
I'm actually just going to look at him. We were sent in by the dragon expert of Candlekeep to investigate why the dragon is coming apart.
Oh,
Why do you
Tava
think
sent
we're
you?
in here?
Oh.
Yes.
Roll. Somebody roll me a persuasion.
I can do it this time.
Vediketh.
Let me have a go, and I'll do it, and I'll tell you if I've done it. I might have just
17.
Yeah, that you've been very persuasive so far.
I just saw the roll.
It's not coming up on mine.
I saw a 21 come up on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there it is. Yeah,
All right.
Yeah,
yeah,
Okay.
21.
Okay, so yeah, he's like, oh, okay, all right, I believe you about the dragon coming to life. That's super weird. I have, I mean, you seem to have it under, like, you seem very competent. You seem to have it under control. I really need to, I need to keep with my studies. I can give you this, and he hands you a scroll of comprehend languages Draconic.
Yoink.
Do you know anything about the big purple barrier thing that's up around the
Oh, well,
corner
that's
from
to
here?
stop people getting to her head. That's where the that's
Right.
yeah. I mean, it's there for a reason.
Okay.
I don't know how to
And
get
do
it
you
down.
know how?
Sorry. I mean, sorry.
Dragon experts don't know anything about bloody dragon towers.
Well, if that's all you need, I'm going to get back to my studies, and he goes back to writing in his book.
Right. Well, let's leave him. He doesn't know anything. Like all of these so-called dragon experts.
Are you walking a bit further down, or what are you doing?
I know I shouldn't be, but I'm concerned about leaving him here when things are coming to a life
No.
attacking them. But then saying that, he's not been attacked by the things attacking us.
I'm fine, he says.
Okay, that's
He's a
Alright.
dragon expert. He'll be
we'll
fine.
get you resurrected later.
No, I'm not spending my resources on him. Could we like barricade him in there with stacks?
Yeah.
Just move some.
I mean, he's
Oh,
practically barricaded in anyway, but yeah, sure. If you want to just pile up some more stacks in there, that's totally cool.
I am not
you wanna-
interested in helping the dragon expert.
Give him his
Roll
own
me
book fortress.
Some kind of strength check for barricading in the dragon expert.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh, okay. So he's like super fine now. You've built him you've built him the most amazing barricade. And it's so good that he can exit and go and have a pee and come back again, and it's like totally fine.
Is this a librarian thing? If students are
Yeah,
studying,
it's like
you can
fucking
build fortresses
some
around
kind
them to
of, like,
protect them.
Library energy going on here, and he's like he's totes fine now. Yep.
I want to go to Anne's library now to see if Anne does this in real life to people.
Exactly.
You can sit in a corner and Anne will build bookcases around you.
Yeah.
Tell me I might one day.
Or is that how you stop people disturbing you? You put books all around your desk.
I should do that actually.
I'm giving you ideas now.
It's just a glare. That's all that's needed.
What's going on in this big room?
Yeah, it's a
then?
big fancy space. It's definitely
big.
foot shaped.
Fancy space.
Yeah, I hadn't actually dawned on that till you said that, Dan. This does actually look like the shape of a dragon's foot, doesn't it?
Okay. Well, yes, this is a dragon's foot. So you're in the upper part of the dragon. You're in its, like, if you're looking at the dragon from the top, you're in its, like, right front paw. We established earlier on it has paws,
of its
so you're in
tiny
its
paws.
right.
It does
front
look like a
paw.
cat's paw, actually, more than a
Yeah.
dragon's claw. It does look more like a paw.
It's a large room. You can see more scrolls and more books littered everywhere, and you can also see beakers and vials, and there's like liquid in all of them. Could you please roll me a perception?
I'd say first things first. Are there any dragon heads against the wall?
Roll me a perception.
16.
6.
9.
16
17.
17. Yeah, there is a dragon head now circling the perimeter of the room.
Oh, good.
What colour's this one?
What colour is this one? This one is. This one is. Hang on, please hold. I've lost my list of dragon colours. Hang on a second. It's on a different page. This one is blue. It's a blue one. You can also see amid the bottles and the lab tables there is a robed figure. The figure's purple robe is burned in various places, particularly the cuffs and the arms and the hemline. You hear the figure muttering under their breath and whispering to themselves. Taking a sharp inhalation, they gasp and they rush to a table at the far end of the chamber when they see you. You see them grab a vial full of bright blue liquid and turn it up, drinking it as quickly as possible. They drop the vial. It shatters on the stone floor. Breathing heavily, the robed figure braces themselves with both palms on the table in front of them. After a moment of heavy, laboured breathing, the figure begins to contort. They shriek. Their arms twist in ways they shouldn't be able to, and the figure's back begins to bulge. With a final cry of pain, large reptilian wings burst forth from beneath the purple robe, tearing through the cloth as they lift the figure into the air. Their back arches, and you watch as their form enlarges. The hood falls back as they rise towards the ceiling. You watch as the humanoid head elongates, blue scales erupting from the flesh, and the spiked horn erupts from the snout, and the creature roars, but in triumph this time, not in pain. And when we get back here in a couple of weeks, we shall be rolling for initiative.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh no.
Quite dangerous, this tower.
We've
Seems that way.
noticed.
Yeah, it's quite dangerous, this
Many
tower.
dragons.
As I said, we finish this, we go out into the wilderness, we find a nice little glade, have a picnic,
Hey,
you
Dave,
know, take
Yeah.
Dave with us, you
go
know.
for a seaside holiday or something.
Oh, definitely.
Um,
Have a little barbecue.
Yeah.
Don't invite any elves. Sorry, too soon.
well, there we go. It's been quite a combat-heavy kind of an episode today.
Good fun, no?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, fun for everyone but Juniper.
It's all right. I've still
Yeah.
got half my health. I'm fine. Scratch.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Juniper's
about?
fine. Juniper's fine.
Oh. Like, considering my choices of like leaving the family, like and branching out into druidism, but apart from that, she's fine.
We should also remember that we can short rest and draw hit dice. That's just something we never do.
Yeah.
We can what?
Yeah.
Sorry.
We
short
can
rest.
take a
You can
short
short
rest.
rest. You can have a short
Oh, yeah.
rest.
and get
It's like
I
a
have to
get
have a
health
short
back.
rest. That's a good idea.
I get warlock slots back on a short rest. I mean, some
Yeah.
types of paladin slots.
Right.
your
Your
weird
paladin.
paladin stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so
my
begin next week, or,
specialist paladin slots.
yeah, 2 weeks' time, we have to tell him to stop for a while. We need to have us lay down for a few minutes, for an hour. We just want to have a rest for an hour, then we'll start the combat. You know?
We should have had a short rest when we were talking to the expert.
I mean, you were so irate, EJ. I don't think that you could have rested at all.
They won't count.
But typical student cramming for finals, wasn't it? I don't care what's going on around me. I need to study. I could have been doing this for years, but no, I'm doing it now.
I mean, relatable.
Yeah. Totally fair. Totally fair. Chat room, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm going to let you all go now, but we'll be back in a couple of weeks to find out what happens with this exciting combat. We'll see. More combat here. I don't know what else might be going on the channel. At some point I will explain what has been going on with me, and you'll all know then. But we will speak to you all soon. Chat. Take care. Bye.
Take care, everybody.